Hi! Hey everybody! Hi there! It's Vrenilee, and welcome to our first ever guest egg episode, where we have a guest who is an egg. And this week we have beautiful, perfect egg, Kendra. Say hi, Kendra! Yay! Thank you for being our first guest egg.
Of course.
The struggle to make this happen has been very real, so y'all better feel real blessed that this is really happening
Mercury
right
retrograde.
now.
May 2016 will go down in history as the worst egg month
It's the retrogradiest month
so
on
bad.
record.
We've actually had 4 planets in retrograde this month.
I'm honestly amazed I'm alive.
We all need
be perfectly
Yeah, me
frank.
too.
We're alive right now.
I'm gonna burn some sage
been a
as soon as
struggle.
this is over.
That's a really good idea.
But Kendra is here to read a wonderful comic she's made for this week's theme, which is super sick. Yes.
Yeah, but wait, before we do that,
who is
the
Kendra?
fuck is Kendra?
Oh,
Besides,
Why the fuck is
I
this person on our
who is
show?
Kendra?
that's a good question. I'm a Twitter egg rando, and I'm here to hijack your beautiful YouTube channel. I don't know. I do comics.
Yes.
I don't know.
If you're a fan of Teen Wolf or One Direction, you might be familiar with some of Kendra's work. It's beautiful.
If you're
that's
a
generous.
fan of memes on the internet, I have seen so many people from my hometown share things with your
It's
name on
weird.
it. And I'm just like,
I don't.
what? Why is that? How?
There's one in particular that's going around Facebook all the time, and it's
Twitter thing?
If you think women are crazy, you have never said no to a dude and have him or said how a dude go from hitting on you to trying to kill you in the time it takes to say no. That was
Which is real.
but it was some random tweet that I did, and it was full of chat speak to fit it into the character limit. And then someone had translated
Everybody I know has shared that.
And someone had taken the Twitter, chat speaking little thing, translated it into real words, put it on Tumblr, and then it has since gotten onto Facebook. It's gone down the whole trickle-down meme effect. It's been incredible.
But your name still stays on it. It's not like anybody tried.
It's incredible.
It's still
who's Kendra? Is she a feminist writer or a philosopher? And it's no,
Yes.
I'm picking my nose in my basement in Brooklyn. Stop acting like I'm an authority on this.
That's pretty feminist to me.
My God.
No. So yeah, just in case you want, that's it.
me.
That's all who Kendra is. She's never done anything else.
Facebook meme star.
That's
Thanks-
what we're
thanks for
talking
calling. College, Mom and Dad.
Twitter personality Kendra.
All right. So, do you have any way for us to see any of your cool art?
Yes. You can see my art
Yeah.
at kendrawcandraw.com, also .tumblr.com, also at twitter.com.
Woohoo!
It's the same everywhere. It is my Instagram too. I'm also on List
Okay,
now.
sick.
What is List?
It's that BJ Novak app. It's really silly.
Oh.
Yeah, I totally bought into it. He tricked me because I went to a live event of it, and I'm drunk, and I'm this is fun.
Yep.
So I downloaded it, and now I'm in it. Apparently,
you
I have
do it.
15 followers. It's really picking
Oh,
up.
great. Cool.
Oh yes.
Amazing. You're so cool.
Hey,
I'm so
everybody,
glad.
join List. By the way, List, sponsor us.
Please, yo BJ,
please.
yo BJ.
We've got at
Remember
least
me?
30 listeners, so we're gonna bring in the big bucks.
Well, 50.
Oh, excuse me, we have 50
50.
listeners.
I'd say 50. We have
It's
50
picking
now.
up.
We're cool. Anyway, so our 50 listeners are ready to hear Kendra's sickest story of all time. It's gonna be so sick.
Literally.
Yes.
All right.
Quite literally, the super sickest.
No, it's so
Okay.
sick. I'm so
Should
ready.
I just kick into
All right.
this?
Yeah.
I mean, I could just keep harassing you and making you feel
I love it.
uncomfortable. And
It's my kink. being internet bullied.
Come on, 2BadEggs.
Okay.
We'll bully you.
so your character is fucking cute.
Thanks.
And she looks
There I
real
am.
sick.
I assume
So
it's
tell me
popping up
It
right
is.
now.
Tell
It
me
is
about-
for the world to see.
On
Oh,
the
yeah.
YouTube.
It's popped.
There I am. Hello. Okay, so I'll just jump right
All
in.
right, let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay, so this was like mid-December, like a year or two ago, and I am very depressed because it's winter and for like a number of other reasons, but mostly because it's winter, and winter in New York is balls.
Is this post graduation?
Yes, post-graduate. This is like a year or two ago.
Yep, that'll do it.
So it's
That'll
like
do
just that, like, it's like 2015 or no, actually it was 2014, I guess, because it was not this past, anyway.
Because it's
yes.
December.
And
yeah.
I am in my basement apartment like a little goblin. And I don't have the mental fortitude to like make real food. So I'm eating like a sadness soup from a can in a sadness bowl.
I thought it said soap.
In my apartment.
I thought you were just eating a bar of soap.
A can. Some like nasty, like Progresso sponsor us.
Yeah.
Some like minestrone can in like at night, like on the computer, like just like like, and it's like I've had this soup before. It's not like a suspect can of soup.
You're familiar with the soup.
I'm familiar. I am intimately
friend.
aware of how this
He's a friend.
of how this soup behaves. But I start to feel like kind of like weird, like really like uncomfortably full, and like my stomach kind of hurts, and I'm like, I don't know what is I'm probably fine. I just need to go to bed early. And so I go to bed early and I get into bed, and like 2 hours later, I am lying in bed and I'm like, oh my God, I am gonna just vomit. Like I am, like, it's just that like I have the shakes. I'm like just drenched in sweat, and my stomach is just like roiling.
Classic vomit
and I'm like,
sweat.
no. And I'm like, maybe it's fine. Maybe I'm going to be okay. And so I'm lying there and I'm like, just like thinking about like waterfalls and like cool sheets of ice and wide open rooms with no vomit in them at all. And I'm just like going to my happy place, like desperately trying to not just like puke my guts out. And it doesn't work. And I have to gallop out of bed and run to my bathroom. And
I imagine like an actual like limping gallop.
It's just, yeah, like just full on, like in my underwear, like just like, boo, like just like galloping the like 20 feet to my bathroom. And I get there and it is just like it's just like a fire hose of just vomit, like disgusting, undigested soup.
The entire can of
It
soup.
looks the same coming out as it does going in.
It was exactly the same. It was shocking. All those little like undigested beans and shit.
Yes.
And I am just like hunched and like ralphing just violently, and it's like a tomato, so it like tastes exactly the same. And it's like, and so I finally finish puking, and I'm like, boo, and I'm like, well, I'm done, right? Like, this is it. I have done my duty to my body.
I don't ever have to get sick again.
I'm done now. I can go to sleep and just pass out for the rest of the night. And so I get back into bed, and I'm like, boo, like shaking like a friggin' like old lady. And I pull up my little blanket, and then like 10 minutes later, I'm like, I need to barf again. So I run back into the bathroom and I keep barfing. And I'm like, I didn't even know there was anything left. I thought it had pretty much been just removed from my whole system. And
how much body fluids can I really
I'm like, it's
keep
not really
going?
soup anymore. It's becoming just like bile and shit.
Yep, there it is. There's the bile.
This continues for like 3 hours.
God.
Like every time I think I'm done, I have to run back into and it gets to the point where, you know, you're just like lying on the floor in your bathroom and you're like staring at the toilet and it's cold and you're like, I wish I was dead. Like, I don't think I want to do this anymore. And it, like, I can't even keep down water. Like, I'll have like a mouthful of water and 5 minutes later I'll be vomiting it up. And it gets to
Just gargle
and it gets to the point where I have been puking so much that my stomach hurts to a point where I'm like, I don't think I can physically vomit anymore. Like, I'm pretty sure it's just gonna, like, bleh, like, just fall out of my mouth. I have no muscle control anymore, and I'm, like, seriously considering calling 911, because I'm like, I think something might actually be wrong with me. I have never vomited.
Like, what if I puke myself to death?
Am I gonna start puking, like, blood?
Yeah.
Like,
you dehydrate yourself, and then you fucking, I don't know, you just quit. Like, you, like, press exit, and you're done.
Am I just, this is it, this is game over. would my, like, because I live with my sister, and she lives upstairs, and I was like, is she going to be, like, mad if an ambulance comes screaming down at 4 a.m. and takes me to the hospital?
Kendra!
And
I'm sorry, sis, I'm dying.
I'm sorry, I apologize. I'm just dying a little tiny bit. But luckily, like, as soon as I'm like, I might need to go to a doctor, it finally starts to pass. Like, I'm able to, like, just suck down some water, and I'm just, like, full body tremors. And it's like 7 a.m. at this point. So the sun is coming up, and the birds are singing, and I'm like a corpse in my bed. Like, I'm like vomited out like my bone marrow. Like, I am unable to physically move. And I was working in an office at the time, so I text my boss at like 7 a.m, and I'm like, I am very sick. I don't think I can come in today. Just so you know.
At 3 a.m. Like, listen.
Yeah, I was like, I can't, and he's like, it's fine, just stay home. And I'm like, okay. And so I spent the next, like, 24 hours, like, as a corpse in bed. Like, just, like, I went to the store and got, like, a thing of applesauce and like, soup. Gatorade. And more delicious Progresso soup. Progresso! It's the same coming up as going down.
Bone marrow.
And so
I feel like applesauce is that texture too.
Yeah, it's probably not any better, but like I just like, to this day I don't really know what happened. I thought it was like food poisoning or something. It's possible. And then what was worse is that literally exactly a month later, the same thing happened.
What?
Except it was worse. Because it was exiting out the other end.
Oh God!
At the same time. Tell me it was at the same time.
No, this was strictly basement business.
Oh no!
And I didn't even eat the soup this time. It was just, I don't even remember. It was just the exact same thing. I was up until 7 a.m. shitting.
Pain shitting.
And it is what I have since dubbed very lovingly FHA, or fire hydrant ass, because that was the very evocative image I was having. It was a nightmare.
I get that more than I get the
yes.
I get a lot of fire
I was like frightened, like what was happening to my body, because I have never just like shit liquid, like pure water.
Yep.
Like it flew through my. It was like a curse that you get when you go to the tropics.
It's a special experience.
It was unreal.
Yeah.
So I think honestly that one might have been worse.
Water for days.
Like, just I was like legitimately like, I wasn't so much like, oh, I think I need to go to the hospital. I was just like, something is evil within me. It needs to go. I was possessed by a devil.
Oh God.
And it was going straight out the butthole.
Oh my God.
So
well, you know what?
Hi, 2BadEggs subscribers. Hasn't this been fun?
if you want to see
More of
Kendra's
me.
art-
More than you already know
Listen,
now
everybody,
about
take the
me.
Kendra cleanse. Your colon will feel amazing.
Listen,
You know, Kendra,
Yeah,
well,
some
it
people
only
spend a
takes
lot
one
of money
can of
to have the
Progresso.
shit just like liquid out of their
I-
ass for a couple weeks.
I assume that's what a juice cleanse
No,
results in,
right?
Like, that's...
Yeah.
If you're drinking only
yeah.
juice...
You
that
got
is-
like a
it is.
For like a
colonic, but
week.
it was free.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Yeah.
I can attest to
Viral-
that. I can 120% attest
Yeah.
to that.
I mean,
You just shit liquid.
that's... I love it. I love the I'm like, I love juice and I love shitting liquid. So,
I love
Juice
feeling
cleanse.
like garbage.
Yeah, and I don't like resistance.
No,
I want it to just
I want-
slide
I
right
just
out.
want it to fall out.
I want my butthole to not even open. I want it to just
Oh,
I want it to just dilate a full 5 inches. And it just slides out.
excuse-
Especially when I'm stuck on the subway. I love
yes.
it. Love it.
I just want stuff to just no effort on my part. I want it to just fall out of my butt. That's the dream.
Let's talk shit.
It's
Let's talk shit.
It's a shit podcast where we talk about our bowel
Shitcast.
movements and shit cast.
2 shitty eggs.
2 bad shits.
Quality.
Oh, excellent. This
Quality
is beautiful.
content here from
I hope you still have subscribers after this. I'm gonna feel really
not
bad
only
if this is
will
like
we have subscribers, but I think both Progresso and Cheez-Its should hit us up.
and list.
Yes.
BJ
And list,
Novak is
yes.
gonna be like, oh, these girls have class.
Whoa.
I want to promote them.
Please let us promote your products.
We got class out the ass.
Oh,
It's funny too because this entire episode was really mostly about me barfing, but as soon as it gets to shit talk, it's way more interesting.
I mean, we could talk about barfs all day too, but like,
Yes. Anyway.
but thank you all for listening again to another great episode of 2BadEggs, our first ever guest egg episode.
Woo-hoo!
Follow, comment, subscribe, rate, like, heart, retweet, revine, list. Yep. Pin us on your poop board.
Talk about your worst poop in the comments
Yes, in the
below.
comments below.
Tell us about your worst poop in the comments. This is happening. I want to see
No,
it.
Mary, you don't want to see it.
I demand to hear about
Do
your
not
worst
send
I want-
us
poop.
pictures of your shit.
Leave it in the comments
don't.
below.
Please
Only
please don't.
no images of shit. Please.
Just describe it to us, please. I would love to hear.
I'm ending this now before Mary says anything else terrible.
All right.
She's already said too much.
All right.
Please don't send us any poop stories. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.